What's up, buddy, man? It's your people back in here again. We got another GTA 6 video, and today, guys, we're going to be focusing none other than Lucia Caminos. We got a little background about what we're going to be talking about. So, it's a lot of things that we got to take in place because there's a lot of information about her. Well, some information that that's important that we should know about. You know, um, she's not only the first, female protagonist. There's been plenty from before, but let's go ahead and talk about her background right here. So, first off, let's read about it, okay? So, Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family, landing her in the Lunita Penitentiary, and sheer luck got her out. Lucia learns her lesson. Only smart moves from here. So, more than anything, Lucia wants a good life her mom has dreamed of ever since her days in Liberty City, but instead of half-back fantasies, Lucia prepared to take matters into her own hands. And then a life with Jason could be her way out. So instead, fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. That's over on the Grand Theft Auto website. So that's her background. So obviously she's from Liberty City, and she moved out to Vice City to get her things going, to get her moving, and obviously, landed her in prison and everything. So let's go and chop it up with who she is, because we want to know who Lucia Caminos is, right? So, it's about a story of a woman in the shadows. Basically, we're going to get into like what she is, what she's about, and, where she's from, since everything's crazy about it. So number one could be, her tough roots. Lucia's journey starts early. Her dad taught her how to fight. The moment she could walk, and everything else that comes in line. She's a survivor. That's all we gotta know. She's survival, tough, sharp, street smart. So she knows how to get down, in the forefront and get things down. So, number two is gonna be fighting for family and survival. She's not just fighting for herself. She's fighting for the family. And you get right on the background what it says. She does a lot of things that, whether facing danger or sticking up for like who she cares about. Lucia's fighting spirit kept her alive in a rough world, but it's been a lot to carry. And then, number three is going to be about, the prison chapter that, things really escalated when her fighting landed her behind the bars in the Lunita Penitentiary. The prison wasn't just part of her plan, but she just survived it. And, thanks to the luck, grit, and quick thinking that she got, that experience got her, where she's going to be out when she, does her thing. But it made her realize she's got to be smarter and move differently if she wants a different life. But we'll go with four now. It's her core belief connections with moving forward. So Lucia learned the hard way, the only thing that matters is who, and what you got. So more than anything, she's out now, ready to change her odds. She's all on her plan. No matter what it takes, she knows she can do it all by herself, and that the connections could be her ticket out of this life. But obviously, things do kind of go left. But number five is going to be her dream and her drive. So deep down, Lucia's dreams of the good life that her mom envisioned back in Liberty City. But she's not waiting around for that to happen, She's prepared to take matters into her own hands. Her goal is to turn her life around. And maybe, just maybe, a life with Jason could be that way out. But we'll see how that goes. But number six could be why she matters and what's next. Lucia isn't just a side character in the story. Of course, you guys know that. She's a force in her own right. Her resilience, her focus on connections, her willingness to do whatever it takes. That what makes her stand out. And she's all about making her own luck, carving her own path, and fighting for her better future. She's a strong, crazy woman. I ain't gonna lie, man. Latinas, don't mess with them ever. But it's a lot of things that we're gonna be seeing very soon with this girl. But she's a fighter born into chaos, dreaming of something bigger and better, and whatever it does, she will do whatever it takes. But she's not waiting around for nobody. She makes her own moves at her own time. Let's go and talk about her home. She's from Liberty City. She's down in Vicedale County, Lunita. And, obviously her family doesn't show where she's from, but I have kind of strong belief that she could be that it could be Luis Fernandez Lopez, a named brother-in-law, or it could be Leda Lopez's younger sister, which is a younger sister, and I think that could be who she is, as far as for him, which is kind of crazy, because if you look here, Ernesto Lopez, the oldest brother, Leda Lopez's younger sister, so it's gotta be, Leda Lopez, the younger sister's, which is, his niece, which is kind of crazy because there's not much information on the last name. Maybe the husband married Leda Lopez, and there's Lucia Caminos, which is the mom of, Lucia Caminos. So, we have something there, so let's just hope and see what's going on, because, right now I think she loses in her mid-20s, I believe. And that's when she was, for doing a specific crime that we still don't know what she did. Hopefully we'll find out very soon. But, her nationality doesn't tell you what exactly she is, but just of a Hispanic descent. And they don't give us like a date of birth, which, we may take a lucky guess. Maybe, I don't know, could be 87 or 89 or 91. Could be one of those. But, we'll find out who the mother is and who the father is of this, because to me, Leda Caminos, which is going to be the mother, and the dad could be somebody else. It could be from, I don't know, it'd be crazy if it were from GT5 that married her or something. We don't know yet. Let's just hope and see what happens next. Other than that, there's been a lot of, speculations and stuff that we've been seeing that, she is somebody else's daughter. I forgot who it was, but I'll probably come to that very soon. But you guys think that Jason will be switching up on Lucia Caminos? Let's hope not, because in one of the pictures, it showed that she was in fear, and you guys can go back to the video, like near the 3-minute mark, and see what image showed that she was like fearing for her life. That's just something to think about, guys. So if you guys didn't know that in the first trailer, obviously this showed Lucy and Jason robbing different places across state of Lanita, and it of course appeared to be like the inspiration of the real life American criminals Bonnie and Clyde. That's also being used as an inspiration for Catalina in the 3D universe of Grand Theft Auto series, which y'all don't know who she is, then of course she's from Grand Theft Auto 3 and in San Andreas, and she is obviously Carl Johnson's ex-lover, of course, and as well as Claude too. So you never know if she could be like the mom or something like that. You don't know. We might not know anything else until we actually find out. But make sure, guys, to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and do turn notification bells on, and let me know what y'all think in the comment section if I should make a part 2 to this or not. Anyways, guys, it's your boy P1 signing out.